Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Pharaoh. Welcome back. This is getting recorded immediately after I did that 25-minute video about the best start in the game. Hopefully that helped you guys in starting your account, get some extra stuff. You can do that again on iOS, Android, and computer. You don't have to download Plarium Play to use those link codes. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch the video that I did, the day before this one comes out. It'll explain how to do the best start in the game. So anyway, this one here is explaining the very next steps after you unlock those units right at the beginning of the game from link codes and promo codes and things like that. So we're actually going to pop into campaign. We're going to go through into here, and we're going to just do probably this right away. Get this speed going. The speed aura is so good in the early game, and right away you can put on ×2 speed and auto. You can probably even do that in the first 2 stages of the game. I just probably didn't think about it in the last video. But you can do it here. It should take very little time for me to do it, so I'm just going to let it show on camera, just so you guys can see exactly what you should do right away. Yeah, if you guys have problems with those link codes, or it's like the account is like, oh, you already had an account. If you have Plarium Play already downloaded on your computer, you do need to log out before you put in a new link code, so that it's going into a fresh version of Plarium Play. The game is already downloaded as well, so you'll have the resources there as well already downloaded. You won't have to wait. But you need to log out of Plarium Play so that new email you're using with the link code can push straight in, and there won't be any interference there. So we'll keep moving here. In campaign, you get all of your 3 stars for using just 2 units to clear every stage. It gets a lot harder in brutal. Hard is hard the first week, just using 2 units, but brutal is where you're going to have to make a 6-star at that point, a 6-star and a 5-star to get through that stage. And then Nightmare is just sort of like you need 6-star runes or 6-star artifacts at that point. And that just is what it is. So here we've unlocked an extra space, but once again, you can just use 2, because if you use 3, there's no opportunity for you to get 3 stars on the stage. It's silly. I don't know why they did it that way. I mean, obviously it's to make it harder to get the stars, but it's just like, why are you adding this level of what's the word for it? Why Plarium, why are you running mental gymnastics on people that just started playing your game? That's the best way I can say it. I don't know what else to say. Why are you running those mental gymnastics on people? Yeah. Anyway, only 3 minutes into the video. Sometimes it's interesting when I record videos, because sometimes it's like 10 minutes is just gone instantly, and I feel like I wasn't able to say all the things I wanted to say, and that's how videos turn into 20-minute videos, and then I'm still like, I feel like I missed stuff. But then sometimes there's videos where it's like, oh, I'm only 3 minutes in, awesome, I get to talk for 7 to 10 more minutes and put something nice together here, or try to at least. So let's just keep pushing here. And the important thing here is to get to account level 6, actually. Obviously, you need to just do this stuff just to continue moving in the game. If you can't pass stage 1 of campaign, it's impossible not to. It's like impossible to not to, because you literally can't feed any units off until you're level 6, because that's when the tavern opens. So it's almost impossible to not be able to beat the first campaign area of the game. If it was impossible, that would just be wild. Yeah, that'd be insane. For them to make it actually even remotely hard, should just be pushover stages the first campaign. But anyway, we got through that. We got a War Priest for getting through the first campaign area. She is Sacred Order. So interestingly enough, now you have 3 units to use for Sacred Order. You have Lightsworn, Deacon Armstrong, and War Priest. So you can get 2 stars on each stage in the Sacred Order Faction Wars, which is kind of nice. It's great to have an increased attack champion, but we're actually going to get one that's better very shortly. So we're going to get to that soon. You get some set stuff as well. You can throw onto Kale if you want, or you can throw it onto the Sniper. This doesn't really do anything for Deacon because I think his skills, I don't know if his skills are even based on attack. We can look real quick. If you guys want to know what your units are based on, you just look at their skills based on attack. Okay, so his skills are based on attack. Not like he's going to do much damage anyway. Lightsworn is a defense-based monster, so champion. So his damage is based on defense, actually. War Priest support based on attack there. Again, well, the one skill that attacks. And that attack, obviously based on attack. Sniper as well, same thing. Attack, damage based on attack for those. So if you just want to know, it's there. Artok, the legendary champion you get for playing for 7 days if you start now. He is based on HP, so all his damage is based on HP. Attack does absolutely nothing. Defense will just help him to be like more tanky, but attack is completely useless. Another thing to look at here is missions. You're going to want to get through these as quickly as possible. You're going to want to get through hopefully the first 2 if you can in the first 7 days. If you're spending money, that's way easier. If you're free to play, it's extremely difficult. You have to be very, very active to get that far. But yeah, you just keep moving here. Equipped a champion with 6 artifacts. Just do this stuff. Just do it right away. So you can go into here as well, into challenges, and do... Yikes. 1 second. Alright, I don't know if you guys could hear that on the microphone. I had my charging cord fell. I didn't know what it was, but it was just my charging cord fell off the table. It was sitting next to me here, so probably not a ghost. Anyway, champions, this should be pretty simple. You don't even have to get a certain rank. You just have to summon a spirit champion or summon a force champion. Upgrade a rare, epic, or legendary champion skill, and then win a campaign battle using 4 champions of level 20 or higher. Extremely easy to do this stuff. We can actually pop into here and use these 2 mystery shards right away, just to see if we get... okay, it's magic. I just need to get something that isn't magic so that you guys can see. I think she's force. Okay. So as you can see, she was just a 1-star, but she did do the force champion here, so now I just have to get a spirit champion. The upgrading a rare, epic, or legendary skill is unlocked at level 6. We're not quite there yet. We do need to get there. But yeah, doing missions, just get through this stuff as quickly as possible. It's a little irritating, but it's worth doing it as quickly as possible. The most irritating thing is this: winning helmets, weapons, shields, so on and so forth from the first stage of campaign on normal, the first difficulty. Very easy to do this stuff right away. Equipping a support type champion with an HP sets is very easy as well. So what that looks like is you could use War Priest, for instance, or you could use Deacon. But everyone will have War Priest for sure, so I'll just use her. You just put these artifacts on right here, and you will be applying a set effect. So it's 2 artifacts, so if I put on a weapon and a shield, that is 1 set effect. It's 2 artifacts for 1 set effect, and it'll be 15% extra HP. Something like Lifesteal, for instance, is a 4 artifacts per set, so you need 4 Lifesteal pieces on these main 6 areas here to be able to get the set effect for heals by 30% of damage dealt. And then on top of that, you can add another 2 set here, like attack. There's other sets here. We get a ton of this righteous gear right now if you're starting now for the promo codes. So a lot of this stuff could be good. I didn't get speed there. The chest plates are horrifically bad. The gauntlets are once again trash. Wait. Oh, these are set up to be bad. That's right. Yeah, I got this exact same one. This is set up. Everyone is getting the same pieces of gear. Polarium, why are you putting out gauntlets we have to sell immediately? These are the exact same pieces. I think these are the exact same pieces I got on my other account too. They look the same. I feel like these have to be the same. Yeah, they can roll differently, but why are you giving us gauntlets that are immediately useless. If you don't know gacha games very well, in this particular game, you can get gloves that have crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, defense percentage, HP percentage on them. You are only ever going to want crit damage, well, crit rate is good for the beginning of the game for your attackers, but in the middle game, you're going to try to move into crit damage and then getting enough crit rate from substats to support just crit damage main stat on the gloves in this game. Attack is always useless, pretty much always useless. If you have a champion that heals based on attack, then you can do something like that, but yeah, that's like the only time, and I don't know if there's any champions like that in this game. In other games there are. Plarium, please don't add one of those. Those are the worst healers to build. They always have the best kits, and they're the worst to build. The chest plates can get accuracy, resistance, HP percent, defense percent, and attack percent. They can get these flat stats as well. Flat stats are completely useless on gauntlets, chest plates, and boots. Instantly, you know they're bad. Boots can get HP percentage, defense percentage, attack percentage, and speed. And speed is basically going to be the best stat for most of the units in the game, especially in the early game. So, yeah, not that these are pretty bad pieces. Yeah, they're pretty bad. But, yeah, anyway, like, why are they so bad? It's intentional that they're this bad. But, yeah, whatever. That's just a little artifact guide there. But, yeah, you can get through these challenges pretty quickly here, the first couple ones. But at a certain point, you'll hit it where you have to get, like, attack percentage on a... you'll have to get like attack percentage on like the gloves, the chest, the boots, and it has to be like a 2-star or higher, and that's when things get pretty irritating. But just keep pushing through it. You can farm up champions while you're going through here and doing this, and it gives you energy for doing it. Maybe not here. Yeah, at this level it doesn't seem to give you energy, but as you're moving up in the artifact challenges, you're getting a lot of energy back out of here by doing them, so definitely do that. The dungeon challenges are just super easy. I don't know what to say there. I mean, clearing this level 2, level 3 of stuff is very simple. And then Arena, you're going to do this stuff on accident. I mean, as long as you're actively playing Arena, you'll just get this stuff done. Winning a classic Arena defense battle is the only one that could potentially be difficult, but it'll happen over time, like the first 2 days. And then, yeah, summoning stuff here again. So push the champions, artifacts, and dungeon stuff as quickly as possible, especially the artifacts. Yeah, and then missions, just push this as quickly as possible, because after 7 days you will lose access to a place here in dungeons that I will unlock in just a moment. So we'll pop through here and get to level 6. We can continue farming like this with Deacon and Kale, and hopefully just keep pushing through and not having too many problems. Because once you reach level 6, you unlock the tavern, and you can actually use some of those brews you get early on to upgrade Kale and Deacon to a higher level to help ensure that you are clearing like level 3 or whatever, the first way through. If I'm saying that right. Anyway, you don't have to push this stuff right away. I'm just doing it to get to level 6 to show you guys the dungeons, and Arena I think might unlock at level 6 as well. So here we go there. I actually wouldn't do this. I would just do the first stage to get to level 6. But don't go any farther into there. Just do the Karak Castle stuff for the challenges here and get this stuff done as quickly as possible. And then the next one is going to be, I think, the next then stage, so you can just double up on getting stuff done anyway. But now that we're at level 6, we get the Great Hall. When you attack an arena, you will get things here. The only way to get these is by actually playing Arena. So this is not something you can pay for. You can pay to get more chances in Arena, more tokens in Arena, so you could get it done faster. You can pay for champions. Well, you can't pay directly for champions. You can pay for shards to get champions that are of a higher quality for Arena. That can help. Something to watch out for if you're going to spend a lot of money on shards early on. Arena is based off of your account power, so you can have like 0 artifacts and have an account power of 300,000, and you will lose every single arena battle. You will not find anyone even close to you. So for people that are spending money, be careful about it, and try to farm through as many of those 3-star units you don't need as possible. Keep all the fusion ones that you need, but any 3-stars you know you will not use for faction wars or anything else, just go ahead and don't use those. So arena defense here, we'll set up Deacon, Kayle, Lightsworn, and War Priest for right now. I would always recommend just throwing in one. It could be Kayle, and allowing yourself to get hit down. But for right now, when we need to win a defense battle, just throw in 4 and hope that you win one. And once you win that one for your challenges here, immediately take 3 out and just leave 1 in. And it is a challenge here to just set up the 4 in there right away, so it makes sense to just do it. Daily quests as well, very, very easy to complete these, and it'll give you account XP as well. So I just have to use 50 energy and I'll be there. Setting up your account to a Plarium Play ID will give you a Mega Barrel, which will take you from level 1 to the max level of the rank that you have. So wait until you get your first 6-star, and then use that XP barrel, and it'll immediately be level 60. Yeah, we'll just keep collecting this stuff. Do your dailies always. 10 extra gems a day adds up really, really fast. Things to do with your gems right off the bat. Wait until you get 500 and unlock the gem mine right away, and then just keep doing it. You can unlock slots in the market if you want to. I do on the accounts that I have. Some people say it's a waste. That's fine. I just unlock them because I like to have the opportunity to get any 2-stars and any ancient shards that come up right away. For my account, you can only get 5 ancient shards a month. Never ever refresh the market. Never ever use any gems to refresh the market. It is a waste of gems. It will never be a good idea for you to waste any gems in the market. Don't do it ever. But you can unlock the slots for gems. Like once you unlock there's like 10 or 12 slots available. That's where you can use gems in the market, is just to unlock the slots, but don't refresh the market at all. So yeah, we've talked about missions, quests, challenges. Do your weeklies as well. You're always going to get caught up on getting 5 dailies done, like ascending champions. Doing this other stuff is extremely easy. You're going to get that done. It's just make sure you're doing your dailies, because that's connected to your weeklies and your monthlies as well. Once you get 30 daily quests done, you've played for 30 days, or maybe it takes you like 33, you missed a couple daily quests or whatever. You'll get a void shard, and you will get a sacred shard as well. So you can get one of these every 30 days extra on top of the account. So that's cool. Once you unlock advanced quests, try to do as many of those a day as well, because you can get great rewards. I think you can get a legendary skill tome in there once a month. So definitely, once you unlock that, try to do as many as you can a day. Warrior pack, this unlocks for everybody at the beginning of the game. 3 ancient shards, 250,000 silver, and 500 gems for $5. Actually, pretty good value, because you can immediately put that into the gem mine and have that going. The ancient shards are cool. See if you get something cool right off the bat. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. But be careful about spending money in the game. I've said that before. It can be a dangerous rabbit hole to go down. Because once you start it, it could be impossible to stop until you start legitimately losing things in real life. You have the starter tournament here as well. I wonder if I'm in the same starter tournament with my other account. I think I was player 40 in the other account, but because I had 2 points as well. I think this might be my other account I had just started. I started an account before doing this video because I was going to show how to do the referral rewards, and then I did a 35-minute video that had no audio. So I was like, awesome. So yeah, I started this next account so that I could get that video right, and now I'm doing this video as well. So yep, got 2 accounts in the same starter tournament. Definitely get to 1,000. You'd love to get this stuff too. Like the gems in the ancient shard are worth the most. The rare book is not worth that much. You'll get a ton of these over time that you don't need. The gems in the ancient shard would be huge for an account right away. Again, don't collect this until the last day that it's like the last whatever that it's available, because this again is based on how much you can hold here. Like if I collected it now, I'd only get 36, Whereas if I waited, and got to level 30, like tomorrow, I could have a bunch more energy from that. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I think that's a good place to start there. Dungeons, again, these are the keeps. These are only open for 7 days, so you want to get through those missions as quickly as possible, because some of them will require you to get lesser potions, and then like middle potions, and then like higher potions. So get those when you need them to get done. Only do these when you have to for the missions in the first 7 days. There's no point in me talking about what you should do here first. Like, only do what you need to do for the missions. Don't worry about any events that are going on. Don't worry about the fusion that's going on right now. You're already too late to get Nut. It's already too late. He's over half the events are done. You'll just have to pull him from now on. Don't worry about fusions early on, the first month or two anyway, because you just won't be far enough in the game to complete them. Dragon's Lair, once you get a couple of 6 stars together, is where you're going to want to start farming, but that's a month into the game. The first month is literally just 6-starring stuff, and then getting into dragons after that. You're going to need to do some Minotaur as well. You might do a Minotaur before dragons to get masteries, and then you will need to do some Iron Twins actually as well. That unlocks at level 42. But after a month, if you're playing a bunch, you're going to be like level 50. You'll very easily get to level 42. So you'll level up some 6 stars, and then do Minotaur Labyrinth to get some masteries, and then you will do this to unlock stuff in these Altar of Souls, so that you can get these 1 things here. Yeah, anyway, you're going to unlock these blessings after doing the Iron Fortress and getting some stuff for the Altar of Souls. And then that's stuff you do after 6-starring stuff. And then, yeah, the first month, you're really just focused on getting missions done, making sure you're doing your dailies and your challenges, and again, making 6 stars in campaign. Things to look for in campaign: in Durham Forest, or Catacomb of Narbok. I think it's Durham Forest. You can get a 3-star called Spirit Host, and once you ascend her to the 3rd ascension, she gets a like up the good attack buff, a 50% attack buff. In this game, you've got like a higher attack buff and a lower attack buff. You always want the higher buffs, if possible. Most of the good units in the game, like, that's what you're getting anyway. There's not a whole lot of units that are considered actually good that don't have the higher chance of a debuff, or the higher chance of like the higher attack or defense percentage or whatever. You guys, that'll make sense as you go through the game, if it doesn't make sense now. And then in stage 6, you can farm speed boots. I wouldn't do that until you get into brutal. And then in stage 9, you can get a War Maiden. She does an AoE decreased defense. You do have that with Deacon, but it's still a good thing to pick up and you kind of have in your back pocket for later on for faction wars. And she's a Force Affinity champion in case you need some Force Affinity champions to take down like magic dungeons, or like forest dungeons or something like that. But yeah, anyway, that's all for this video. I hope that helped you guys understand the next steps to take. Win that starter tournament, and by doing that, clear as much arena as you can and do as many dungeon levels as you can. Even I told you to not worry about these, but go as high as you can before the starter tournament ends, because you get extra points for that tournament based on how far you've gotten in these stages, how far you've gotten in campaign, and how far you how many arena battles you've done and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, that's all for this video, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next one.